Well, Elon Musk is giving up one of his many jobs by hiring a new CEO for Twitter. She is Linda Yaccarino, who's just left a top position running ad sales at NBC Universal. Jeannie Lee is here with more now. So, Jeannie, this all happened pretty fast, so take us through the timeline here.
Well, you know, it only took 20 hours, Hillary, from Elon Musk's first confirmation that he had hired someone to actually confirming the news and naming her name. And have a look at how he did it. This was at about 12 o'clock or noon Eastern today. I am excited to welcome Linda Yaccarino as the new CEO of Twitter. Linda Yak will focus primarily on business operations, while I focus on product design and new technology. Looking forward to working with Linda to transform this platform into X, the everything app. Now,
Elon Musk made a big announcement, something that every Tesla investor has been waiting forward to for quite some time now. Find out how this could be Tesla's biggest news this year.
I think it's interesting if we think about Twitter overall, right? It's not just that it has to work. It's these major debt payments. They are connected to Tesla stock, right? The value of Twitter is actually connected to the value of Tesla stock. So if Twitter starts to really flail as it has, or I should say continues to flail as it has, it actually has an impact for Tesla shareholders because he's going to have to sell more of his stock in order to make the debt payments. So I actually think they're still very much interlinked. Again, I totally agree this is going to be a puppet. But I just think that it's naive to think, oh, like it's all clear, like he's going to be focusing on Tesla and we have nothing to worry about. He's still focused on Tesla. He changes the price like every other day. Like he's definitely still working out there.
Bonawyn.
Yeah, I mean, I think on the surface, right, I think a lot of times Tesla, particularly when you see news, it's like a headline-driven, I think Dan mentioned like a mania type of driven or profit type of driven. You called it a cult, if I remember correctly, on perhaps one of our shows.
No.
Right?
Hold on. In and around. No, but no, you're mischaracterizing what I'm saying. I've said that around Elon, not about Twitter.
My apologies. Twitter. My point is, I think a lot of times the share price reacts off of things that aren't necessarily material to the company when it pertains to operations. So I think Elon has always been involved when it comes to Tesla. Again, apologies, Dan. I think now the headline does definitely give a bit of a lift because the perception is that he's now spending the time that I would argue and purport that he already was spending. The guy is laser focused on what he's doing, but I do think this at least gives some reprieve to the pressure that's been on.
Tesla investors have been requesting that Elon Musk steps down as Twitter CEO. Several analysts have come out to say that Musk's new role is distracting him from focusing on Tesla. And this is actually the opinion of most Tesla investors. Many believe that while Elon Musk may be doing a great job at Twitter, Tesla is taking the fall for it. But this could be changing sometime soon, as Musk has finally heeded to the complaints of Tesla investors. For many, this is one piece of news that could revive investors' faith in Tesla again. Hey guys, welcome back to Tesla Tomorrow. Elon Musk recently disclosed that he has found a new chief executive for Twitter. Musk stated on Twitter that he will be excited to announce that he's hired a new CEO for Twitter. Although at the time Musk did not mention the person for the role, he had later confirmed that the new CEO for Twitter will be NBC Universal's Linda Yaccarino, an executive with deep ties to the advertising industry. In a recent tweet, Musk welcomed on the new CEO of Twitter, adding the soon-to-be Twitter executive will focus primarily on business operations, while he will focus on product design and new technology. Musk's announcement came at a time when Tesla investors needed more reasons to continue staying bullish on the car company after its stock price dropped below that $200 threshold again. This could potentially have some fears for Tesla investors, who have been worried that Musk has been distracted from work at his best-known company by focusing on Twitter. With his reduced role, Elon Musk will theoretically have more time to devote to his EV brand, as it faces mounting competition. What more does this bring for Tesla and its investors? Well, we're going to dive into more details in this video. But before we get on with it, if you like this type of content, hit that like button subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to keep up to date on everything going on with Tesla. For quite some time now, there have been calls for Elon Musk to step down as Twitter's CEO. Tesla investors questioned whether his focus on the social media platform is distracting him from properly steering the electric vehicle business. Even CEO of Gerber Kawasaki Wealth Management and longtime Tesla investor Ross Gerber tweeted about a perceived lack of leadership at the electric vehicle maker and said it's time for a shakeup. Responding to these calls, the Tesla and Twitter CEO launched a poll on Twitter, asking users if he should indeed step down as the head of the company. Musk had promised to abide by the results of the Twitter poll, which saw 57.5% of users voting in support of his resignation and quitting his role at Twitter, out of more than 17.5 million users who actually participated in that poll. According to him, he will step down as chief executive of the social media platform once he finds a successor. Musk said this in a tweet, stating that he will resign as CEO as soon as he finds someone to take the job. Musk also cited that while there will be a CEO for the company, he will still run Twitter's software and server teams after his replacement is found. This was the first time Musk confirmed that he's leaving the role as chief of the social media platform since he made the poll. At the end of April, a group of 17 Tesla shareholders that included big pensions and institutions called for the board to rein in Musk, stating that the Twitter CEO and Tesla CEO was neglecting his publicly traded EV company. The letter from the shareholders stated that while corporate boards should intervene if a chief executive appears to be distracted or overly focused on his other ventures, Tesla's board has permitted Elon Musk to run multiple companies, leading to an inability to address the multiple strategic and competitive issues facing Tesla. Although in December, Musk agreed to step down as Twitter CEO, he didn't give a timeline for this, but said that he would leave as soon as he found someone foolish enough, quote unquote, to take the job. He also said that he would relegate himself to running software and server teams. Musk's tenure at Twitter has been pretty chaotic since it began in October, and he's made quite a lot of changes on the platform. Musk made a point of firing the executive team and dissolving the board of directors. Most rank-and-file employees from before the purchase have either been laid off or quit. Twitter's looser content moderation policies under Musk, which have focused on limiting reach rather than bans, have earned praise from some circles, but have also prompted the exit of advertisers who don't want to risk running ads next to hate speech and misinformation. Since resuming his position as Twitter's CEO, Musk has made some new policies, introduced new features, and still plans on doing more. However, interestingly enough, the social media platform tried to shift more of its revenue towards subscriptions, although it may only have limited success. The Tesla and Twitter CEO had previously indicated that verification on Twitter will cost $8 a month as part of an overhaul of the platform's premium service named Twitter Blue. He disclosed this in a tweet, criticizing Tesla's current lords and peasant system for who has or doesn't have a blue checkmark. He added that this feature will be a way to bring back power to the people. Some analysts have also said that Musk's selection of a new CEO for Twitter may remove a big distraction for the billionaire and allow him to focus more on Tesla, which has been struggling with a drop in demand for its electric vehicles. Managing partner at Deepwater Asset Management, Gene Munster, noted that this is a fractional positive for Tesla shareholders because Musk will likely spend a little bit more time on Tesla. He also noted that there are other things that are competing for the CEO's time. Similarly, Wedbush analyst Dan Ives wrote in a recent note to clients that the removal of the lingering albatross of Musk's tenure as Twitter CEO adds roughly $15 per share for Tesla. The initial market reaction for Musk cutting back at Twitter was positive, with shares gaining 2% in the last 12 minutes of trading following Musk's tweet and rising further 2% a day after. Musk's Twitter deal has been quite disastrous for Tesla investors, especially since the Twitter CEO was actually selling Tesla shares to fund his purchase. It is fair to say, therefore, that this announcement may be a breath of fresh air for Tesla investors. However, there are concerns that Musk may also be planning to hand over his role as Tesla CEO as well. According to James Murdoch, one of Tesla's board members, Musk is reportedly planning to step down as the CEO of the car company. When asked whether or not Musk had chosen the CEO of Tesla, Murdoch revealed that Musk had decided on the name over the last few months, even though he did not reveal the name of Musk's new successor. Musk's recent announcement about quitting his role as Twitter's CEO and the possibility of him doing the same at Tesla may indicate that he no longer wants to be the CEO of any of his companies. While this may seem like a bad idea, it could be a positive decision in the long run. It is not known whether Musk is stepping down as CEO, but if he is, well, Musk will make it pretty obvious that he will remain a part of Tesla. Musk could start stepping down as CEO of Tesla to be able to focus on new products for the car company. The tech genius had previously described himself as an engineer rather than a businessman. According to him, although a lot of people think he spends a lot of his time on media or with business issues, almost all of his time, about 80% of it actually, is spent on engineering and designing, developing next-generation products. Musk disclosed that at SpaceX, he's responsible for the engineering of the rockets, and at Tesla for the technology in the cars that make them successful. He added that while the CEO is often viewed as a business-focused role, in reality, his role is much more that of an engineer developing technology and making sure that his companies develop breakthrough technologies and that he's got a team of incredible engineers who can achieve those goals. How well do you think Tesla will benefit from Elon Musk's recent announcement? Let us know down below in the comments. And if you want to know more about what Tesla's been up to over the last few days, go ahead and click on this next video on your screen. See you there.